thing changed. I don't want to say another motherfucking name. For 100 years later, not a damn thing changed. We got to understand, this fucking police force that we're looking at right now was created specifically to catch my people after we got out of slavery. So don't get it fucking confused while y'all out here. Let's not mix up our political views. Let's not put that in the way. Let's not put our religion in the way. Let's not put our sexual preferences in the middle of this shit. Y'all out here for motherfuckers that look like me. That's why y'all out here. But that fucking police force was created and designed to catch newly freed slaves. It was estimated that 1866, listen to this shit.
What's up, Charlie Dog?
That in 1866, the very next year after we were free, because our Freedom Day is called June 19th, 1865. All right? It was estimated in June. It was estimated in 1866.
What's up, Brandon?
800,000 African men, women, and children went back into slavery through a penis system that they enacted through Congress, which was a bipartisan agreement. It was a bipartisan agreement. And what did they do? They had to pacify the Democrats. Because the Democrats were the ones that lost the war.
Yeah, these are nationwide. You got the one you're listening to is Brooklyn Center. But you got Phoenix, Chicago, and then the bottom three are all Brooklyn.
Even though the Republicans is an anti-slavery movement, they still played us because they turned the Democrats into the fucking sheriffs. They turned them into the police. That's what they did. And we went back into prison. So a thing that they was able to enact that through a penis system. It was a bipartisan agreement, and that's how they gave us the black codes. A motherfucking nigga can stand outside the street with the goddamn street lights on. That's why our mama tell us, hide your ass in the house before the street lights come on. That's where it actually comes from. Because they was lynching niggas and killing niggas and putting you back on the slave plantation. And that's the first time, that's the first known case of restitution. Because in order for us to get out, we have to pay a fine.
Preach!
That ain't right!
That ain't right!
That ain't right!
That ain't right!
So when they did that, right, so we locked up. Now, we couldn't do shit. Like a motherfucker couldn't talk to a white person like this, say, fuck y'all, y'all with us and y'all not, y'all gonna die. Motherfucker couldn't say that. Motherfucker couldn't look no white woman in the eyes. Motherfucker couldn't talk loud around white people. These are the type of things in 1865 that got us locked back up. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit, all these watered down ass fucking if not, we'll all be out here hungry, fighting no justice, and then motherfuckers will leave. Because if I was hungry, I'll leave. But they got me staying a little longer because they giving out hot dogs and water. That's all I need to keep this fight. This is the revolution we witnessing right now. Don't mistake me as no protester. I'm not a fucking protester. I'm not a fucking activist. I'm not none of that. I'm a revolutionary. Now I'm waiting for the bullets to start flying. That's why the fuck I'm out here. I'm tired of waking up. Every time we don't know when is gonna be the next black man that's gonna die. We don't know.
That's true.
This bitch is training.
That's true, brother.
Jimmy tell me that's what they
Nicole,
do. Nicole,
Rom, welcome in.
Run away. Mistake it as a taser. Shoot him. You get away with it. You get manslaughter. You get to retire with your pension. That ain't right.
That ain't right.
That ain't right.
That ain't right.
We're not gonna sit here and keep playing this shit with this racist, fascist ass, Nazi ass government. We're gonna need motherfuckers to stand up.
Hello, Amy.
In America. God damn it, we're gonna change it here in Minnesota. This is gonna be the blueprint on how shit's supposed to get done. You're not gonna motherfucking subdue my motherfucking voice. Everybody bring microphones out here. There's 1,000 speakers out here. I wanna hear what every last one of y'all gotta say.
That's true.
We're not gonna suppress nobody's fucking voice. You got something to say, I want you to say it. Don't be afraid to say it. You can say what the fuck you wanna say to them because they allowed them Capitol riots. If I had an American flag right now, I will burn it right now in front of them. And tell them they don't get me. Because when that flag was created, they didn't have my ancestors in mind. They didn't have my ancestors in mind.
Talk about that
They didn't have my ancestors in mind when they built that flag. Declaration of Independence, where they say life, liberty, with the pursuit of fucking happiness. Remember that?
Yes, sir.
It says that. But it also says something else too. It says that if our government is depriving the people of three things, we have the right They give us an option too. George Washington was a cool motherfucker. I like him. He gave us an option. He said, y'all can either alter the government
GMZ,
or y'all can overthrow that motherfucker. That's in our constitutional fucking rights. That's what the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence explained. Because I didn't go to college, see? I got my high school diploma in prison. I took my first college classes in prison. But, and then they give you these cognitive thinking classes that you gotta take to get out of prison. But I'm gonna tell you about some cognitive thinking classes in prison.
What's the GMZ stand for?
They didn't teach us how to deal with the white racist ass devils in the workplace trying to get the hard working ass black man in trouble. And all he's trying to do is come to work and get a goddamn paycheck. Racism is all inside of us. That's why we call it systemic racism. Because it's in the healthcare system, it's in our educational system, it's all in politics. Not one black man in America should be voting this time. Fuck that. Fuck is y'all talking about? Boycott the fucking vote. Because they tell Joe Biden don't do nothing for our goddamn community, we're gonna boycott that fucking vote. Because that's what we did to get his ass in office. He said he wasn't gonna leave us behind. He said he's gonna build from the bottom up, from the middle out. That's what he promised the American people. That's what he promised the American people. We're not gonna keep sitting here screaming for reform. We ain't gonna keep here fighting and saying the same goddamn thing. It's a goddamn shame we're still out here fighting for the same shit Martin Luther King was fighting for. Don't you think this battle would have been won? It's a fascist government. It's a racist, fascist, Nazi-ass government. Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
No justice!
No peace!
Who y'all here for?
Right.
There you go. Okay, y'all a little off and rusty. Let's try that again. No justice!
No peace!
Who y'all here for? Who y'all here for? Who y'all here for? No justice!
No peace!
Who y'all here for? Who y'all here for? That's all I gotta say, man. God bless y'all. We stick together, and we already know how to hate. All right, since all this, we already know how to hate. Let's learn how to love again. Let's get back to loving each other, giving motherfuckers hugs, and saying, hey, you need anything type shit. Because if not, this country gonna burn the fuck down. And y'all hearing it from Marcus Day.
Yeah, you gotta go, right?
I don't gotta go. Where you gotta
What's
go?
up, guys?
Where I gotta go? I got a whole time.
I thought you left with you.
Man, Pikes Peak be doing the real work. Boots on the ground, guys. If you're not subscribed, go on over to Pikes Peak channel.
Oh, y'all both drove?
No, I went in my car. And then he drove here and he said, meet him here. I thought he was going to talk to me. I go here.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, you didn't. So you didn't.
They just cancel things. They only come around with the damn body. They only line actually cash out so that you can send them some money so they can take your favorite bullshit.
They don't get no peace.
Black lives matter here! Black lives matter here!
Time is up. See you. I have a story for you. They're from the west side of Chicago. I had a kid that went to the church though. He was like in the youth group. He was a real cool kid. He was walking home from school, said hi to his friend, the fucking Chicago PD, which is no different than Brooklyn Center or Minneapolis, fucking pulled him up against the wall, slapped him, choked him, put crack on him, and then tried to put him into the fucking maw of the carceral state. That's what you are fucking defending. That sort of shit.
How the fuck
They don't
do you
give
hear
a fuck
that?
You're all complicit!
I don't see nothing in Chicago yet, Reba.
You're all complicit! They don't give a fuck about their uniform. They
Exposing Boulder. Axiom 5150. Welcome in. Entity of Conviction. Welcome in.
First service had just cut out too.
They do that.
We just had it.
I got another one for you. If you want, if I have the paper, I'd throw it over so you can read the story. I had another friend in the same fucking neighborhood. He got jumped. He's a white boy. He got jumped on the west side of Chicago. He wasn't even trying. I smell pussy. Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Dante Wright! What's his name? Dante Wright! What's his name? Dante Wright! What's his name? Dante Wright! Say his name! Dante Wright! Say his name! Dante Wright! What's his name? Dante Wright! Say his name! Dante Wright! What's his name? Dante Wright! Dante Wright! Dante Wright! If Dante don't get it, shut it down! If Dante don't get it, shut it down! If Dante don't get it, shut it down! 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 Shut it down!
What's up?
Shut it down!
Block you, so I'm ducking down.
Shut it down! Shut it down!
Shane Belf. Welcome in.
Shut it down! Turn it down!
I call you a rapper?
I don't hear nobody say shit!
Wearing Mason, right?
Burn it!
Got a candlelight vigil.
Absolutely.
Very nice.
Where's our buddy?
He's taking a nap. Nap time for Banda.
Some chanting.
Says you. Black lives they matter here. Black lives they matter here.
So around this time last night, police were on the line. They had already started pepper spraying and firing pepper bullets at the protesters. So this time tonight, it's a little different vibe. They're kind of more, you know, as you can see, they're
Welcome in, Cam.
you can see cameras. There are cameras in the windows. They're recording. They're recording all of this. Police have their tactics, record keeping, processing.
Fuck 12!
that was me smoking my ball.
No, I'm status quo. Yeah. John, please. Oh, nice.
I didn't do it.
Oh, you just met, right? You were Victor? Okay. Yeah.
This is what democracy looks like. 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 This is what democracy looks like.
We keep getting smudged by Chile.
Democracy looks like.
Also, just a reminder, we are only, I believe, maybe 10 members away from hitting 1,800 memberships. So if you're not a member already, become a member. statuscrew.com/join. It's only $5 a month. You'll be funding me, funding my reporting, and you'll help me to stay out here and report on the truth. It's very important right now because
Yo, Fluke Dog, welcome
the
in.
national networks, mainstream media is not. They're very far behind here. They're not on the front lines like I am, and they're leaving a lot of information out and using specific words to describe these scenes that don't quite tell the truth.
Hey, no more seg.
It's okay.
Stand up, fight back!
Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! Right now! Stand up, fight back! 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 Stand up, fight back!
Mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Stand up, fight back!
Pardon me. What's up? Yeah? Can you tell me why you came out here tonight?
Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back!
Well, I came out here because
You're in the right, dude.
this is something I've been going on pretty much for a long time. And I'm going to say I'm pretty much one of the witnesses of that pretty much. And I got pulled away again for coming here saying that my tab was actually expired, that it's not. It just restarted last month. I'm going to say pretty much in December. But for what's going on, it's been happening 24/7. Without us coming out, there will be no stop. We have to put our foot on the ground. That's the only way they're going to put stop to that.
Keep going. I can't hear you, but if you want.
Okay. So I'm going to say, anytime the police do this, they should be held accountable. If you take a life, you got to be held accountable for that. Because what happened was, let's say, if I'm the one who killed somebody, I'm going to do time in jail. So if the police officer kills somebody, they should do time in jail too. Or else, the cycle just keep going around. Because if anytime, these people train for this.
Yep.
If you train not just to take life, but you train so everything can be right. Police officers are supposed to be
Josh Murray,
people who
Paul,
keep
welcome in,
life,
guys.
But now police officers are going to take life away. So I'm just saying that we have to just love each other and try to, we need to come together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Justice! When do we want it? Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
They don't have the cups anymore.
I think this one.
Can I ask you a couple questions?
Me?
Yeah, well, anyone.
All
I'm live right now on YouTube. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions? Or just tell me why you're out here tonight.
To protest the injustice.
Okay, just tell me why you're out here.
I don't want to be videotaped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Billy. Welcome in, Hoosier.
We made y'all run the fuck out. May 28th.
So as I was saying, guys, I couldn't see the other side of the roof.
More than just accountability for the individual.
Oh, it's
accountability for the years that you guys have been doing this, for the generations that you've been doing this. I mean, as much as you like to make it a black thing, honestly, the police are out of control.
Excuse me, sorry.
They're bullies.
Very rude, but I have my anxiety manifests in burps, so I apologize, y'all.
These are armed adults bullying other people. And that if we don't accept it anywhere else, why do we accept it here? So until that starts to change, until they actually serve and protect, until they're actually about
I can't tell. It's too dark.
And if anybody's aware of where trampling is,
So again, there's another set of fencing.
Hey, back to the blue. Welcome back.
if it was their community, instead of them keeping it tight and locked down, it would suddenly be, hey, let's keep this community safe. Let's make sure this community is happy. So it's those type of things, and that's why I can't say it's a policy, it's more of a mind frame. If you come here and say, hey, I'm a leader in this community, hey, I'm a person with power in this community, that's when change comes. You see these officers shooting hoops, playing basketball, playing video games, just talking to the community. But yet, we're out here because they don't do that. And the ones that do are easily overshadowed by the ones that don't. So until that mind frame changes, you see how we feel. And that's just how it's gonna be.
Sitting over here,
I don't got any questions. You got a microphone.
had this tape thing on the
This is generations of frustration. When you hear your friends come through, and then you hear about your friends,
out TED TV on YouTube.
TED TV.
There he is. Famous journalist.
I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't say all that. Sure.
So I was seeing you in a couple tight spots, man, over the summer. I was actually sweating for you. Like,
yep.
I saw it. Remember that one time you were running under the bridge? And,
Yep. I remember.
God, I thought you were about to get shot for sure.
Yeah, it was nuts. That was a crazy time. Yeah, it was just lived experiences, and you know, you learn and you overcome. You live and you learn. That's the best way I can put it.
You live and you learn. What'd you learn that time?
Hands up and run that day.
That was the scariest time. Well, you know what else was scary? I saw you in
Welcome
that guy
in
got
Conspiracy
shot, you know?
Media.
In Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, was that Kenosha?
Yeah, it was Kenosha.
Yeah, and you were helping. You were helping him out with like medic.
That wasn't me. That was another independent journalist
yeah,
at the
you were
time. But I was there.
You were right there helping.
That's me. But I was there. Yes.
You literally caught the shooter like.
Yeah,
on
he
your
ran.
camera.
He ran in front of me. Yeah, he did.
That was insane to see live. Man.
It was.
Yeah, this guy's been. If you don't know Mercado Media, you got to go check it out. He's been on the front lines doing this here in Minneapolis. You're from Minneapolis, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's been doing this for. Did you start? You started with the George Floyd protest, did you?
Yeah, that's when I started out on 38th in Chicago on May 26th. So I went down there and just brought myself down with my phone and just see what was happening, and then it's going to continue that way.
So you guys have been going. I saw you were doing a little video gaming in between.
Yeah, I like to. I do that in my free time when I can.
Yeah, you might as well be playing. You know, you might be playing. You might as well stream it, right?
Exactly.
Right on. Off the roof, yeah. Yeah, big ups to all the Mercado Media supporters. Definitely give more support to Mercado.
You killed him, right?
Yep. Are you okay if I? Do you want to? Are you?
What do you want from me?
No. I have it shown up here.
Okay.
Mind if I raise it? No. Of course. Good. So, do you have? Do you think Biden, the new administration is doing outdoor? Do you have enough?
Who?
The new administration.
I don't know them.
Biden.
Biden.
President.
I don't know him.
What do you think it's going to take to change this systemic issue?
For white people to actually stand up with Black Lives Matter and speak up about police brutality against us. Like, if y'all don't stand up for us, like, this is just going to keep happening. Because it's not us killing us. White people are cops and they're shooting us down. We're unarmed. We're not killing anyone. But then you got all these little kids with their AK-47s out there doing mass shootings, and they're taking them out hand by hand.
Yep. You obviously saw what happened at the Capitol and how
January 6th, it was bullshit. I was working at home because we're still in the pandemic, right? Mm-hmm. And you see all these people attacking National Capitol. They actually killed police officers on duty.
Yep.
Yet, did you see all the crap they pulled last night on us?
Yep, I did. Absolutely.
It's bullshit.
They have weapons that we normally see in war-torn countries.
And who's decked out in uniform? I got jeans, boots, and a winter jacket on because you know it's Minnesota. Yep. It's cold again. But they're decked out.
Yep.
In full gear. Full gear against people with.
Did you ever think that you would see military police in your city?
I had a thought. Like during the 2020 election. Or no, 2016 election, sorry. There's that thought. Like I thought it would happen within his that term, but it came a little later.
So what are some demands? What are some demands that this community has here in
we want higher charges against whatever her freaking name is, because I don't care what her name is. She doesn't deserve to be called whatever her government name is. We want police accountability. We want civilians taking over accountability for police actions.
Has anybody heard from the governor or the mayor?
Who?
The governor.
I don't know him either. I don't know who these people are.
That's great.
They ain't talking to me. I think Tom, Jerry, Kevin, I don't know. They don't come talk to me in my neighborhood, my community. They say they are, but that's a damn lie.
Yeah.
So I don't know who they are.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Mariah Carey.
Completely understand.
Look at Sanchez.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate
Because if this country's not going to give us our reparations, we're not going to allow this country to make money. I want to be in there dance now. Fuck the police. Let's open it up.
So out here, on the outside here is usually where the mainstream reports from. So you can tell from here, you can kind of get an idea of what was going on, but not really. I mean, same thing at the Capitol. Like from a distance, you couldn't really, I spoke with other journalists that were there, and not as close as I was. But when you're standing from afar, you can't really necessarily understand all the specifics about what is taking place on the front line. So yeah, it's just two different perspectives, and it's not reality. There's a lot of things missing, a lot of information missing. All right, let's get back in there. I do want to find the security team. I know they're around here somewhere. So there's barbecue here.
No, ma'am. I felt like I was back.
Hello. Do you mind if I ask you about your organization?
Mother's Love?
What's that? Yes, Mother's Love. I'm live on YouTube right now. Do you mind if we do an interview?
We have a...
What's that? Okay, cool. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I could go to her if you, or... Okay, him? Okay.
What's the primary? They don't see him. They're not seeing him.
What's that? Okay, absolutely. And let me come on this side because I want to get the light.
Gabriel, his brother got killed.
Yes. So if you could just tell me a little bit about, tell me the name of your organization, Mother's Love, and tell me a little bit about why you got here tonight.
Well, our organization is called the Mother's Love Initiative, and we're about
How's the audio? Can you guys hear pretty well?
Terrence, welcome in. Noel, welcome in.
More banging on the first set of fencing.
And this gotta end, y'all. So get ready. I want to pray y'all home. Appreciate you, Pastor, the good pastor, my new pastor. And
you fired Frogger Flavor. I'm telling you.
Frogger Flavor, my boy.
Can we say fuck 12 one time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Fuck 12! Why don't get that joke?
Well, you're not 12, so no need. All right, y'all. So, I want to wish y'all safe travels wherever you are. I know there are still movements going on throughout tonight. Yeah. So if you're going to any of the movements,
tell them be
tonight,
safe.
I want y'all to be safe.
And stay in the house.
And be safe.
Stay in the house.
And
I'm
trying to stay in the house.
I ain't gonna tell y'all to stay in the house because y'all need to be in these streets. Every Chicagoan should be in these streets tonight. Every Chicago. So if y'all gotta go get these streets tonight to let y'all voices be heard, just do it safely. Do it with family friends.
Yeah. Okay, what's your name?
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
All right?
Okay.
Going forward,
Nice to meet you.
Sergeant Miles, you know, you said something that was so powerful. I gotta use it on Facebook post.
What'd he say?
Y'all know I'm
What'd he say?
still a devil.
What'd he say?
Listen, he said in the testimony, what you say, ancient testimony, that when say it how you said it.
There was a city, there was an institution that was too corrupt to be saved. God would send down fire and destroy it. God would bring out God's people first.
Babylon.
God, now, when there was an institution that was too corrupt, that could not be saved, God would send down fire and destroy it.
We are
Burn
fire.
Babylon.
We are the fire. Say, we are the fire.
We are the fire.
Say, we are the fire.
We are the fire.
Say, we are the fire.
We are the fire.
And it's time to destroy this system we call Chicago Police Department. Love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all give somebody elbows real quick as y'all leave. And let's watch each other to our cars because y'all know they're sneaking.
What we need to do is get the legislators to reinstate death penalty. Okay? Because we now got visual evidence. We got the Instagram. Okay? We got the video cam.
For police.
You know, I'm still me.
This man famous right there.
I said we got it. Keep protesting that.
It's cold.
About the same size crowd of the last couple nights at this time. About the same size crowd. Again, guys, this is Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, outside of the Brooklyn Center Police Department. Day 5 of the Justice for Dante Wright protests.
Where are you at?
Mercado Media. Mercado Media.
Yeah, Fury.
we've seen a couple of water bottles go over the fence. Like the guy said, there are people who are going to do that, of course, but that shouldn't take away from the other groups here that are.
I'll follow you.
Bikers riding against police brutality.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hey, J. Maul, we gotta respect the sergeant now.
Listen, that's bullcrap. Y'all putting tape up to say we can't walk on the sidewalk? Come on. Sarge, you know that's garbage. That's garbage. All y'all got to do is go in front of y'all door. We not gonna come.
Did you see his finger moving? His finger was moving. That trigger finger.
Listen, here's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you causing confrontation by having them on the sidewalk. They can go in front of the door.
He might shoot this thing.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is we're going to take a step back so they can move.
She said we come confrontation and they got guns and shit. And they said this fake tough ass nigga beat his ass.
We ain't got no officers standing behind us, do we? They moved them, okay, they moved them, all right.
I know you are here to protect them, and I'm here to protect them. So go ahead. Okay, so yeah, protect them.
Oh yeah, CPD is known for shooting people in the back.
She says she's here to protect them. We know that. CPD protects CPD. They don't protect us. Go ahead. Like we finna do something. All they gotta do.
Well, she need to scratch your boy.
Shut the fuck up.
What y'all out here for?
No.
No.
Take your legs back. Take your legs back.
Goodbye. We're gonna celebrate.
Hey, goodbye. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Man, that wasn't hard, CPD.
either, right? You either protest cops, you either protest police.
I'm community. This is my community.
Okay, me too.
I'm community security.
Me too.
I'm not from out of there. I'm not from nowhere else. I'm from here. I'm going to protect my people.
Okay.
I'm not going to let you entice no right for my people.
They're still gonna hit you with those.
They're not. Could you believe me, miss? Miss, could you please believe me? If y'all be peaceful, because it's the people back
you're
there.
not police or anything? You act like the damn cops. You look like a cop. Okay, close enough. I'm with the Minnesota Police. Bro, we're out here for the community. Yep, and if you can't stay off of it, go ahead and bounce.
Hold on. You need to follow this motherfucker.
Come on, bro. Come on, stay with us. Nobody has to get gas tonight. Mamas don't have to go home hugging their babies, smelling like tear gas. Not tonight.
Million, not billion. Million. That's not including overtime. That's not including police misconduct. $4 million a day, plus all the other stuff on the police department. And when we come out because we mad that they done killed a 13-year-old boy, this is what we get. Police officers who every minute are making dollars on top of dollars, sitting out here to confront us. Like we can't use our First Amendment right.
And they take zero accountability.
We pay these salaries.
Some guys,
Add them up.
look like he got a good house.
Add up $60,000 to $100,000 a year per
I'm
person.
just saying.
And they all sitting out here at a protest.
Make that money, CPD.
And they're killing kids.
Ridiculous.
We might have a red among us, man. Clap.
We got a clap.
I'm trying to see.
Ridiculous, man.
Abolish CPD.
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 This system ain't working, y'all. This system ain't working.
It ain't never worked for
This
us.
system just killing.
It don't work.
This system has never worked for us. Never. Never worked for us.
How about you guys go inside the station and try to solve some murders?
They could be doing some paperwork, solving, catching up on some cases, something.
Why would you be solving the murders when you're the ones committing them?
That's true. They don't solve no murders because they commit enough of them. Most of them on administrative leave.
How about you go try to get drugs off our streets? How about that? You're spending your time out here. He's the op. We know you don't really protect us. We know you don't really serve us. That's why.
Correct, Mary. Oh, yeah. That's fine. I mean, they're going to have to pull them through or come in and have somebody push everyone down.
What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Say it louder! Say it louder! Say it louder! What's his name? What's his name?
Yeah, there's still a curfew. 10 p.m. We're in Central Time, so we're an hour behind y'all in New York.
They can't hear you!
You can't stop the revolution! 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 You can't stop the revolution!
Yeah, it's a projection.
$2.5 billion. Y'all know we could have deal with that. You beat your wife? Billion with a B. You beat your wife? We wasted $2.5 billion on it.
Motherfuckers that got on this blue.
It's a settlement from the city. Guess who pays for it? We do. They think it's okay because we pay for all the settlements. It don't do nothing to them.
Take away their immunity.
We paid $1 billion in settlements in the last decade. Our tax dollars.
Your time is running.
What a waste. So they don't care because they can keep killing and we gonna keep paying. That's not okay.
Not okay at all.
That's not okay.
Not okay. CPD's days are numbered.
All right, I'm gonna give y'all another one. Indict, convict, send them killer cops to jail. The whole damn system
It's crooked as hell.
Send the cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell.
Convict, send them killer cops to jail. The whole damn system
is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Hey, these racist cops have got to go. Hey, ho, ho, this CPD has got to go. Hey, ho, ho, this CPD has got to go. Hey, ho, ho, this CPD has got to go. Hey, ho, ho, this CPD has got to go. Hey, ho, ho, Lori Lightfoot got to go. Hey, ho, ho, Lori Lightfoot got to go. Hey, ho, ho. Lori Lightfoot has to go. Hey, ho, ho.
Say abolish CPD. Abolish CPD.
Abolish CPD. Abolish CPD. Abolish CPD. Abolish CPD. Abolish CPD.
You cannot reform racism. Say you cannot reform racism.
You cannot reform racism.
Say you cannot reform racism.
You cannot reform racism.
You cannot reform racism.
You cannot reform racism.
So when y'all see these policies and they come out and say, hey, we're going to now put $100 million into training them on the culture and training them on how to use their weapons. Will y'all hear that?
Train their ass on shit.
Y'all say bull crap.
Bullshit.
You cannot continue to train and pour money into a system that does not work.
Stop using fucking wood.
Give them cameras, give them tasers, give them all types of... They're oppressing these neighborhoods, they're killing and traumatizing people each and every day. Give them what you want to give them. It's not going to change the system.
As long as you black as hell, they gonna kill. You black, they gonna kill you. You got a little melanin, they gonna kill you.
Come on, somebody.
Or brown.
Multiple officers in all levels of hierarchy receiving more in overtime pay than they do in their base salary. That means that there is a lot of corruption happening at Pasadena Police Department. In fact, there's so much corruption happening that it's from the ground up. There's so much corruption happening that when an officer kills a black man in Pasadena, not only is he protected, he is actually promoted. Not only is he protected, but he is given more money in overtime than he is in his base salary. Not only is he protected, but he is supported by payroll by our city manager, Steve Mermel. Fuck Steve Mermel. And that makes him one of the most powerful people in the city of Pasadena. He was out here the night that we made an encampment at City Hall, out here right next to Perez, and approved the decision for them to bring out 4 different cities in riots here on a group of 20 protesters camping out at City Hall after both of the men, Perez and Mermel, had given us permission to do that earlier that day. So they showed up with 4 cities in riot here, and their Bearcat armed vehicles. We also need to fire Chief Perez because he is helping promote.
Everybody in the front is straight up fast. This shit fucked up, though. Everybody in the front is straight up fast.
Fuck you, bitch! You want something to see? You want something to see, bitch? Fuck you!
Fuck you, bitch! Yeah, flash those, bitch! Fuck you! Eat this!
Yo, Colorado Lookout, welcome in, man. I just stepped out away for a bit. Nick H, welcome in. Anyone I haven't said, welcome in. Thanks for being here, guys.
Hey everyone, just a reminder, please smash the like button, alright? It's right under the video, right under the stream. Also share it. get this out there. Let people know we're on the ground here. Yeah, it's maybe about 45 minutes till curfew. But the police, obviously, and the sheriff's department, they have different tactics. It looks like today, including the second layer of fencing, the barrier.
They're gonna shoot us for a little bit of weed in our pocket. They're gonna shoot us for air freshener.
And yeah, it's a good crowd out here today. A little bit different than past couple of nights. Like I say, a lot more older people, bikers, security, peacekeepers. So we have all that here today. More experienced people, been around these protests, and they're walking by here. These are the security teams, the peacekeepers. Normally they'll see a water bottle thrown over the fence, they'll go and address them and hold them out, just like that.
Hey, what the fuck?
Hey, stop throwing shit. There's kids out here.
Stop throwing shit. You can kill the revolutionary, but you can't kill the revolution. Oh God. You can kill us, but you won't kill the revolution, baby. You won't kill the revolution. This shit, we ain't gonna stop. We ain't gonna stop. Until there's justice for fucking Dante Wright, baby. Fuck you mean? We ain't stopping.
Also, I'm sure everybody's seen the body cam footage that was released today in the courtroom of Adam Toledo in Chicago. 13-year-old kid who was being chased in the alley. Shot down by police after shooting his hands. Complying with the orders from the police.
WTT, welcome and thank you.
Fuck you! Fucking pussy! Turn it off! I bet you won't! Fucking pussy! Little bitch can fly off! Suck my dick! Fuck you! Suck my dick! Fuck you!
Kim Potter is a murderer!
You child predators!
All of you are murderers for defending her! You fucking pig! Shame on you! Dante Wright! 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 Dante Wright!
Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Hey, you bitch! I'm looking at you, bitch! You dumb slut! Fuck you! Die slow, bitch! We're shooting back soon, bitch!
Your lives aren't lasting long. We're shooting back soon.
Keep saying it. It's hard to say that, ain't it?
Black lives, they matter here. 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 Black lives, they matter here.
You thought nobody was gonna call you out, bitch? Well, fuck you! You get your ass out of it, bitch!
That's why I don't want to go!
Y'all ain't here, man!
Fucking pussy! Y'all scared now? Wait till we got guns, bitch! We're not going nowhere! On the fuck on! Follow your leaders, you fucking Nazis! Fucking Nazis! Nazi pigs! Fuck you! Fuck them! Fuck them! Fascist foot soldiers! You signed away your life for what? Just to get killed by the people! Fuck them!
There's just an announcement made by another local journalist here that they just closed down the exits off the highway into this area here in Brooklyn Center. Maybe a couple miles from here, as we were coming into the area, we saw all the National Guards stationed near one of the water towers. You know, and they're also stationed here. So they're surrounding the downtown area as well in Minneapolis.
No bail for killer cops! No bail for killer cops! No bail for killer cops!
They're chanting "No bail for killer cops." As you know, Kim Potter, the officer that killed Dante, was arrested yesterday, but then she posted bail and was released. So yeah, that's what they were just chanting. No bail for killer cops.
John, to your right! John, to your right!
Hey, Bob, I appreciate that. Much thanks, bud.
I want to say thank you everybody for the super chats. They really do help. It just keeps me out here, keeps me reporting. So thank you and keep them coming.
When I say black, you say power. Black, black,
We're gonna take a picture. We're long when we get home. We're going more. That's what I'm telling you to do.
This is the fifth night of protest for Daunte Wright. Daunte Wright was 20 years old when he was killed by Brooklyn Center police officer Kim Potter.
I was like, how far away is he where you don't hear the chanting, really? I mean, this is live, and this other one's live, too.
A lot more people here tonight.
This is what community looks like. This is what community looks like. This is what democracy 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 looks like.
Just to let you guys know, I don't want to move from this area here because it is crowded all along the fence, and so if I back up here, I don't want to, if anything happens, I don't want to miss it. I want to catch it. So I'm going to stay here, just post it up. Let's see what happens when curfew comes.
These killer cops have got to go. We out here fighting for our siblings. We out here fighting for our sons. We out here fighting for our nephews. We out here fighting for everybody. We out here to see the plan.
Just my gear here. In the meantime, while while we're here, smash the like button.
We're at the front. We're at the front. Like, walk straight. We're at the front. We'll behind all the umbrellas.
Alright, we have over 1,400 people watching. Only 900 have liked the stream, so let's get that up there. This way, more people will. This way, the stream will get to more people, and more people will be able to see it. Yeah, well, I just met him a couple of days ago. Yeah.
12! Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck 12!
So this is Super Beats. What it's actually going to do is increase the amount of nitric oxide that your body makes.
So we're going to take some Super Beats. I've heard about this stuff before, so I'm pretty excited.
Fuck your curfew! Fuck your curfew! Our street!
I'm live on YouTube right now.
Okay.
You can have that shit. I just want to get some light on it.
Understood.
Just tell me why you're out here tonight on the front lines.
I showed up earlier today.
Why is this happening for a second, bro? Okay? No one really wants to do this. If there was an easier way, then it would have happened the easy way. You feel me? On dead in them. Let go of your ego.
No cops! No KKK, no racist USA! 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 No cops! No KKK, no racist
That's fine.
Yes. Just tell me your name and tell me what you're
My name is Mickey Murray, and I'm running for the 4th Congressional seat of Congress here in Minnesota.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
No peace! No peace! No peace! Prosecute the police! No justice, 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 no peace! No jail! Out of jail! Right back! Prosecute the police! No justice, no peace! Prosecute the police! No justice, no peace! Prosecute the police! Block 12! Block 12! 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 Block 12!
So as you see, there's a different response from the police here today. Just kind of like a laid-back approach, but they are geared up and heavily armed. Yep.
You're too fucking much.
Like I said, I don't want to move from this area in case something does happen, so I want to stay here up front. Alright, we are about 20 minutes until curfew. 20 minutes.
We don't need you. We don't need you.
Tell me where you're at. I got you. All right. Well, the reason why I'm out here tonight is because I'm a 5th grade special ed teacher, and I work pretty much down the street at Garden City Elementary. And to be honest with you, why I'm out here, and it kills me because I know that my students, they have an older sibling or cousin that's literally walking these streets and driving these streets, and that could have been their brother or sister.
Keanu Reeves linked up. Sunita refuted.
Shut it down!
Shut it down!
They're experienced. They've been around these protests and they know how to deal with this. So they're not here today.
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Come on, y'all! Come on, y'all! Hey! Hey! Thank you!
So they don't even want the fence being shaken because that just gives the police a reason to act. So we are maybe about 15 minutes until curfew.
It's just not the first night. It's 10 o'clock and no tear gas, no rubber bullets,
Right,
no
yep,
nothing shot.
Absolutely. Yep. Like I said, they normally would start around 7 or 8 o'clock, pepper spraying and firing the pepper bullets, but not tonight. Not tonight. They're very behind us.
No, it's down here. It's down here. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I got back.
support it for a little bit. At least like, hey, come on here. I ain't been on here. This for love, at least. I know I'm on parole. I gotta go in and say that.
Legalize being black. Legalize being black.
But like,
Legalize being black. Legalize being
my
black.
great grandparents.
Legalize being black. 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 Legalize being black.
Just saw the chats. Thank you for the super chats. Definitely appreciate it. What they are chanting is legalize being black.
Legalize being black. Legalize being black. Legalize being black. Legalize being black. Legalize being black. Legalize being black. Legalize being black. Legalize being black. Legalize being
Just in case.
Yeah. Oh, Jenny. I hope you all fucking die. Literally. I don't know about the rest of everyone, but I speak for myself. I hope every one of you motherfuckers that are looking at me fucking die a horrible fucking death. And I will piss on your grave. That part. That part only. Fuck you. You gotta yell. You gotta yell. What the fuck are you doing? That's all. That's all. What are you doing? What are you doing, you fucking pussies? You fucking pussies! Oh, okay, and now you're fucking... No, that's What are you doing?
I'm like, too, you want to...
Into live and be like, hey!
Let me say what's up to the
What's
line.
up?
Why'd you guys come out
Don't
tonight?
take all the
Y'all know what's
things.
going on.
The protest. To
Protest.
show the Put my sign in there. Period. That one right there. Long live Dante.
And okay.
We do this every night. We do this every night.
Curfew at 10. Let's make it home safe. Let's make it safe for our people, our brothers and sisters. Let's make it safe for our people.
was just announced. As you can see, the second fence that was put up today is completely
Hey,
covered
Denise.
with
Glad you
tarps,
made it.
and umbrellas, so it creates a buffer. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Let me check the time. Yep, it's exactly 10 o'clock right now. The group at the front here is backing off. I'm not sure if some people are maybe going to go home. This way people are safe. They go home and come back out here tomorrow. That's what the guy who was doing security, what he was saying, that you know, he's probably going to go, that group is probably going to leave here in a few minutes. You can see the cones here with the water bottles. What they do is when the police throw the tear gas this way, they'll take the cone, put it over the canister, and then pour the water into the hole here and kind of you know, kill the tear gas canister. Those are tactics that we've seen in Hong Kong, and now they're you know, then Portland, and it's you know, those tactics are getting around now. How to combat the police force.
Dawson, it's a fucking felony now, okay? Don't get a year in jail for your gas mask.
So it was just announced, Tim, I forget the governor's name. So the governor here announced that anybody arrested with a face mask, one of those gas masks with the filters, it's going to be they're going to be charged with a felony, apparently. So, no. Let's see. It's a fear tactics. Yeah. Yeah, we'll pull that out. I appreciate it though. I know. But yeah. I mean, I just not told like I gotta play this right now. So I told them what the government said.
Rochester, New York. Okay, send him the submission.
I heard he said it, and I think he said Tim, who's the government. So I believe he was Yeah, that's interesting if you know if that's the truth that so from my experience, the tear gas that's being used here is like not like extreme, but still it's bad.
Is it sounding familiar? Some kind of hold over me, something that I couldn't see it.
Y'all want to talk? Huh?
Let's get a picture real quick. Trey, give me this bitch. Trey, open this bitch.
Abolish the police. Abolish the police.
Oh, he said we want to talk. We want to talk.
Anybody want to talk?
Hey, bro.
You know, I feel like I'm just tired of like being scared of the police.
We're tired of this shit, bro.
We're tired
Fuck
of
the police, bro.
Like if something happens, who are we gonna call? Yeah,
We're
you
gonna
know what I'm
call,
saying,
like,
bro?
the police. If
All
the
the-
police are like, if they're shooting at us and if I get shot, who am I gonna call to say I got shot by somebody?
And this shit fucked up because it happened last year too. Not even a year ago.
It's like it's
bro.
not
You
even
know
a
what I'm
year
saying?
yet.
All over again.
It's almost
Same
becoming
shit
like a
every
routine.
time.
It's
Yeah.
almost like a routine, and
That's
it
what
needs to
I'm
be
saying,
like
bro.
stopped.
Man, they think they got too much
Done.
power.
It's
All
done.
I gotta say, long live Dante Wright, bro, and fuck 12. Fuck the police, bro.
It's not right.
Fuck 12. All right. Dante Wright for life, nigga. Fuck 12. I don't even know Dante Wright, bro. But I fuck with Dante Wright, bro. Fuck 12, bro.
Let him talk, let him talk, let him talk.
Thank you, thank you. Does anyone have something to say? You want to say something? Does anyone want to say something? I finished up.
I'm gonna let you finish down here knowing that Dante was only 20. How to feel being a youth and knowing that Dante was only 20.
She says, how does it feel being like knowing that Dante was only 20? Like, it feels like it can happen to any of us.
I'm 18. I'm 18.
I just turned 18.
Bro,
Wait,
I'm
hold on,
almost
hold on,
20,
hold
bro.
on, hold on.
I'm almost
It's
20,
like-
bro.
Hold on, it's like, it feels like I can have any of my friends. Like, I just lost one of my friends recently. Like, it can come really close to home. So it's like, it's really like not real. It's not right. I shouldn't feel like this. It's something not really have to go through. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Thank you. You want it? You want it?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like, it don't feel right because, like, we all young and all that. Like, we all still in high school. Most of us still in high school. And it's just, like, cops don't care about nothing, to be honest. Like, it's just, yeah, it's just, yeah, that's all I gotta say. I ain't gotta say nothing else. Yeah, yeah. You got something?
Hey, real life, I just feel like it's crazy that I gotta sit here and watch over the group that's speaking now, because I don't know what time they're gonna pop off at, what time anything can happen at. So I really feel like it's fuck 12, and it's sad that we gotta watch our backs like this. We out here posting like somebody looking for us.
You talk about what it feels like to have all these National Guard on the streets.
Man, it's crazy. They don't even need all these people out here. It's just a bunch
For
of
real.
people. Ain't nobody out here got no guns, man. They are on.
I feel like they're really here
all
for
this
show.
gear, yeah.
They're really here for show. They're
It's
really here to
crazy.
scare people, but hey.
Hey, ain't no reason to be scared.
Come on,
we
man.
out
We
here
gotta
for a good
stand up
reason.
as a community.
We out here for a good reason, so ain't no reason to be scared.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, you have a good day.
You too. Appreciate it.
Hey guys, I'm Sterling Champagne. I'm just here. I'm just out here. I've been out here I was out for George Floyd for about 10 days. I got arrested, got almost ran over by a semi truck. I'm back out here just protesting. There ain't nothing against nothing, but it's protesting for peacefulness. This shit that's going on right now is just not right. Dante Wright, George Floyd, all of it. It has nothing to do with what we're doing. We're here for equality. We're here for everybody that. I'm sorry to be choked up, but I'm here for everybody that needs to be here because this thing has got to end because this protest isn't for just Dante, isn't just for George Floyd, it is for everybody living right here with us. And I would love to speak with all of you. Hell, what can you give me and your thought process on what's going on here today?
Hey, yeah, I've been doing that. I want to give this time to you, to the community, to let the audience know. So thank you for that. Appreciate that. And so, how does it compare from George Floyd to now? What is your comparison?
The only comparison is the amount of people that are out here. We had a lot more backing behind George Floyd versus what's out here. It might be where we're at, the presence of where we're at versus, down in Minneapolis next to Cup Foods. But right now,
It's 15 minutes past 10 now.
You mentioned about the gas mask. Do you mind telling me?
I don't know much about the legalities, but I know if you are arrested with a gas mask, you could get a felony charge or get more time in jail. I don't know. This is information I got from my people. So, yeah, just with your own regard. So if you're getting arrested, I would toss it. Unless you can escape or something, Exactly. Right? It's contradictory. They talk about the amendments and shit and then do this. If they shoot a tear gas canister at you and you throw it back, it's assault with a deadly weapon on an officer. You can get 5 years. Who are you with? Nice. We'll follow you on that.
No justice! No peace! 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 Fuck 12! 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 Fuck they bitch! 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 Fuck 12! 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 Fuck 12!
So tell me the story. Tell me what happened the other night.
Yeah. So I got arrested Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Around that time, I was in the cop car and I overheard anybody wearing like a gas mask is going to be charged with a felony. So I don't know, man. I just got out at 3 p.m. today. They held us the full 36 hours. They didn't tell us what we were getting charged for. I didn't end up getting charged with anything. Neither did any of the people I was with. It was fucked up. I went 19 hours without food. Besides, like, I asked multiple times, when am I going to get food? And they kept telling me, we can't give you food until you're booked. I didn't get booked until 19 hours later. Fuck the police, fuck 12, abolish the police and abolish the prisons. And I'm dead serious about that.
Thank you.
Say her name! Say her name! Breonna Taylor! 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 Fuck 12! 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 Say her name! Breonna Taylor! Say his name! Deontay Wright! Say his name! Deontay Wright! Say his name! Deontay Wright! Say it louder! 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 Deontay Wright! What's his name? 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 Deontay Wright! Say it louder! 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 Deontay Wright!
Right?
Anybody else?
Yeah. Every time they threw a bottle,
Damn, wants someone else for the boys. Come on. We got one time to get boys. So who's watching? Black lives matter here. Wall Street. Our street. 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 Our street. Our street. Our street. Our street. Black lives matter here. Black lives matter here. Black lives matter here. Black lives matter here. Fuck 12. Fuck 12. Fuck 12. Fuck 12. All cops are bastards. 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 ACAB. All cops are bastards. ACAB. All cops are bastards. ACAB. All cops are bastards. White silence equals violence. White silence equals violence. White silence equals violence.
White silence equals violence.
White silence. White silence. White silence.
Equals violence.
Black lives matter here. Black lives matter here. Black lives matter here.
Black lives matter here.
Wall Street.
Our street.
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 Black lives they matter here.
Black lives matter here.
Wall Street.
Our street.
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
Wall Street.
Our street.
Black lives they matter here.
Black lives matter here.
Wall Street.
Our street.
Wall Street.
Our street.
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
ABAC.
All cops are bastards.
ACAB.
All cops are bastards.
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. What? Fuck 12.
This motherfucker can't even count.
Why ain't nobody talking? Why ain't nobody talking? Why ain't nobody talking? Fuck 12. A, C, A, B. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 10, 9. Fuck 12. A, C, A, B. All kinds of bastards. Why y'all talking? I'm trying to talk.
Say his name! Don't say his name! Say his name! Say his name! Say his name! Say his fucking name! Say his name! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Say his name! Dante Wright! 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 Dante Wright! Dante Wright! Say his name! Dante Wright! Say her name! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Say her name! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Say her name! Breonna Taylor! Say his name! Breonna Taylor! Say his name! Dante Wright! Dante Wright!
When they say Dante, you say right. Dante! Dante! When they say Jamar, you say Clark. Jamar! Jamar! When I say Orlando, say Gaston. Orlando! Orlando! When I say Terrence, y'all say Franklin. Terrence! Franklin! Terrence! Franklin! When I say Tassel, y'all say Nelson. Tassel! Tassel! Nelson! When I say Truman, y'all say Belvis. Truman! Truman! Now say Dante, y'all say right. Dante! Right! Dante! Right! When I say Jamar, y'all say Clark. Jamar! Jamar! Orlando! Orlando! When I say Terrence, y'all say Beckman. Terrence! Terrence! When I say Bill, Thurman, y'all say Belvin. Thurman! Thurman! Rest in peace. 2 shots in the throat, now Huey's dead. I got love for my brother. We never go nowhere unless we share with each other. We never stop making changes. When I see me as a brother, there's 2 distant strangers. And that's how it's supposed to be. I can look at the brother and he's close to me. It's not the way that Huey's dead. That's the way it is. What? That's just the way it is. What do you say? Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah. I see no changes. All I see is racist faces. Misplaced hatred, disgrace to races. We are the wonder what it takes to make this. We're gonna place, let's erase the waste. And people out of here, we act the right. There's no black and white, there's no black tonight. And we some chills will kill each other. It takes skill to be real, time to heal each other. And if it was 6, 7, 6, we ain't right to see a black president. It ain't a secret of a secret. The pay attention back, and it's very black. Some things will never change. Try to show another way, staying in the dope. Now tell me what's going to do. Being real on the bill to the brother, yo. We gotta operate the easy way. I'm in a cheating way, but I made it a sleazy way. So the blood dedicated, you gotta get paid. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same.
Oh, I was like, I was trying to fix it actually. Yeah, now I got you. Yeah, I was trying to fix it because it like popped out and then I couldn't get it back in. Yeah. I know.
That's just the way it is. Oh yeah. Change. It's not
What time are you guys gonna push out?
Things will never be the same. Oh, yeah, it's just the way it is. Oh, yeah. You gotta make a change. It's time for us as a people to start making some changes. Let's change the way we live. Let's change the way we live. Let's change the way we treat each other. You see, the old way wasn't working, so it's on us to do what we gotta do to survive. And still I see no changes. Get a little, get a little peace. It's war in the streets and a war in the Middle East. Still on poverty. They got a war on drugs, so the police can bother me. And I ain't never did a crime I ain't have to do. But now I'm back with the blacks, giving it back to you. Don't let it back you up, jack you up, crack you up, and then slap you up. You gotta learn to hold your own and get down when you see me with your mobile phone. Until the hands can't touch this, I don't trust this. When they gonna rush up on this? That's sound number 2, you say it ain't cool. My mama ain't raised no fool. And the Lord is the same, but I got a stage rap. And I never get to lay back, cause I always gotta worry about the payback. Some folks that I lost their way back. Coming back after all these years. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh, yeah. To my brothers and my sisters. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh, yeah. Some things will never change. Right about now, NWA court is in full effect. Judge Dre residing. In the case of NWA versus the police department, prosecuting attorneys are MC Ren, Ice Cube, and Easy motherfucking E. Ice Cube, take the motherfucking stand.
Little fingers up on the wall, let's go! Little fingers up!
Fuck the police! Coming straight from the underground! A young nigga got his bags around! We have the authority to kill a minority! That's because I ain't the one.
With a bat and a gun!
Beating on. With a
little bit of dough and a paycheck!
No, I took a list here, but they were like, oh, I don't want to, like, they went along, they kind of, never happened.
Don't hurt me.
Oh, I see.
They're probably gonna chill tonight and just let everybody do their thing, and then go from there. Yeah, a lot of these like you'll see a lot of people are actually. So you have a mix of media, regular people, protests, and it's just everybody just hanging out, still kind of just milling around. Nobody's kind of giving us any grief. You think they're gonna do it still?
Bro, you taking arrested?
We'll see. I don't know.
I do. This is up.
Oh shit! I'm good. I got one right here. Oh, I'm good. Thank you. I will just film. Tonight. There's always tomorrow.
I don't know. I had a good
There's really not tomorrow. For those of you who have been following me for a while, you know that I'm only joking.
There will not be
Correct.
Meaning this retirement thing is only for. When are we gonna go on it? I think you said this week.
I wanted to audit this week, and then I had that interview thing yesterday, and then, you know, this, yeah. Tomorrow in the day I'm open for the most part, except for the morning, but in the afternoon.
We can start at
Probably like 12 or.
You are unarrestable. Leave the premises now. If you are unarrestable, leave the premises now. We will be back on Saturday. I believe in y'all and I love y'all. Have a good night. Here you go. Thank you.
See, we're also here with hope. We're here with hope.
So you heard it. Buses, paddy wagons, they are preparing to sweep in and arrest anybody that's out past the curfew. You can see how small the group is now. This is the last of it. A lot of it's press. But there are protesters out here. They're going to hang around and see what happens. Alright, I'll let you know. I won't be able to, just follow my feet if you want. I'm going to be here until they all leave. If it goes down, you can just follow my feet and follow where we are.
Earth shattering, soul throttling. Will we ever see change?
Havana's dead, y'all know that, right?
They don't know that.
Well, they do now.
Thanks for just killing it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. I know. You know what I should do?
I'm trying to call him and he's not fucking picking up.
Why are you upset about it, man?
It's okay.
I just miss it.
Song by CC Bella, Mike Dreams, and Mr. Mayhem. Minnesota music from Minnesota artists fighting for the cause of black people that's been dying and unjust by the racist police department. Save me. CC Bella, Mr. Mayhem, and Mike Dreams. Minnesota, stand up.
We've seen a lot of stuff.
Thank you, bro.
I cried enough. You're gonna love it too. I'm here for one reason, for my brother's honor. He was murdered in broad daylight for the world to see.
Another cop killing this year. It's getting weird. Got us fed up and we clutch ready to spin. You know, here rather be in jail than be dead. So I'm just saying, why the fuck imagine me all on his head? Last when I was in, couldn't breathe, was weightless. Now we sending prayers to the family of the victim. I'm starting to think that you just jealous about our pigment.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? You want to talk about it? Yeah, you can introduce yourself if you want. We're live right now too.
For sure.
And then you can go in and you hold the mic and just talk about what you're feeling right now.
I'm feeling amazing right now, man. Shout out to Unicorn Riot, man. You go in areas we can't, man. Like, white people can do shit we can't do, man. And it's amazing that you put yourself out there, man. And I appreciate that so much. My name's Frank Nitty, man. Thank y'all for following us at the movement. We here, man. We gonna be here until we get change. Hold on, I'm sorry. I was putting my gas mask on. I apologize, man. We out here, man. I think that, like, we get a little bit of change, but it's still not enough. I mean, officers are getting prosecuted a lot faster, but we still not getting the justice that we want. If you've been out here the last couple of days, you can see that we've peacefully been assembling, but they still been, like, shooting tear gas at us. They've been hitting us with rubber bullets. They got something new. I don't know what they're hitting us with now, but something new they started to hit us with, too. At the end of the day, they shouldn't be hitting no citizens with this. Like, they engaging with us like it's war. Like, what do we do? If they come out right now and tell us to move and start going move, we're going to move. You know what I mean? If they come out here and they try to arrest us, we're going to try to stop them from being arrested. But we're not going to do nothing more than that. You know what I mean? They don't need to be using tear gas on us. They don't need to be using none of the devices that they're using on us. We out here peacefully protesting. They're treating us like it's a civil war. So that's what they're going to get in the end. I mean, we out here, we're not going to stop until we get changed. We're going to keep fighting for the families that need justice. The movement is bigger than ever before. It's larger than ever before. We appreciate all the support. I shared a clip of your video last night with the young lady getting arrested, man. And I just thank y'all for supporting everybody, man. We one tight-knit family out here, man. We got to stick together. I know y'all watch this. I know people saying what up to Frank Nitty right now. I think it's dope how you do stuff we can't do. You got your camera, going live with your camera. We out here with our phone. I like it, though. For sure. But no, man, you put a lot of work in, boy. You try hard, and I want you to know that it's all love and respect from me. You know what I mean? Black Lives Matter, the movement, BLMM. We out here, man. They're not as aggressive today yet, huh?
Not. So they declared curfew, but they haven't said any unlawful assemblies. People are talking about the police might be getting ready to handle everybody in this area for a curfew violation. But that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, when I was coming, I did a little patrol when I got some walkie-talkies. But I did a small patrol, and they were blocking off the highways to get here. And they're parked there already. So I think they're going to try to block all of the ways out. You know what I mean? Possibly. But we got the church, though. I asked them for asylum a couple days ago. They've been very generous ever since then. So I've been talking to them back and forth about us being able to be there. Just trying to get organized out here, man, so that they can't just do anything to us. They're not supposed to be kettling us. They're not supposed to be using the stuff they're using on us, but they still are. But I mean, that's what they do. They do whatever they want. They don't listen to anybody. And that's the problem. We need a system that works for us. We need people that work for us. And we're only talking about unreasonable things. You know what I mean? Black people, we want to be treated fairly. We don't want anything more. We don't want to be anything better than anyone else. We want the same treatment as everybody else. You know what I mean? That's it. It's a simple thing. Something that we shouldn't be asking for is something that everybody should get. If you don't believe in that, then...
Can you talk about that a little bit more? Like, just even a black man, and then seeing all these black men sort of lynched on TV at this point.
I mean, think about it like this. Like, we're the shackleless slaves. It's still slavery. You know what I mean? They just took the shackles off. But it's all territorial. They don't want black people to move around. That's what it's about. You ever notice it's always about us being pulled over in our vehicles, stopped in our cars? They want us to be confined into one area of society. They want us to stay in a ghetto. They want us to be stuck in these areas that are marginalized and oppressed. And the way they do that is by putting fear in us so that we don't want to drive our car. Traveling in your vehicle is the most non-racist experience a black person could have. Anywhere else you go out in public, even from the 60s and the 20s and the 30s when we first started buying vehicles, we had to put our money on a bus and get in the back. It was owning a vehicle, being able to travel the road that gave us that sense of freedom where we didn't have to deal with a racist society. And the fact that they want to keep us boxed in, it's no different than slavery before. We might not have shackles on, but the fact that we're still boxed in to these communities, that we're still boxed into these areas where they're trying to make it hard for us to just simply travel from A to B. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? And that's why they try so hard to oppress us. It's all about control and power. I mean, even this is about control and power and force. It's mental warfare, man. I rode past the National Guard today, and I felt like we was finna beef. Like real life street beef. People don't understand the psychological warfare they put us through out here. When you go see the police after you've been out here, after they did what they did, you literally feel like you finna have, like they know you. Like you see the National Guard, you looking like, oh man, I'm finna get into it with them on the street. That's the psychological warfare that happens from being out here, man. It stay with you. It's difficult. You know what I'm saying? But that's why they impose the way they impose. It's just a threat. They don't have no rules, no laws, and nothing to stand behind. So they just impose. That's all they do. Write tickets and give us cases that definitely gonna be dropped. You know what I mean? But we're afraid of that. So then we run, so then we move, we do all these things. But at the end of the day, you got a bunch of people that's not scared. They out here every day. You, me, these people that's out here right now, they're gonna be out here every day fighting for black people. Fighting. And the thing about it is, some people don't understand why we say Black Lives Matter. You think when Martin Luther King fought for black people that other people didn't get rights? You think they're gonna write laws that say for black people? No, it's gonna be laws for all people. That's how we get change for everybody. We get equality for everybody through black people. You get what I'm saying? Once we get change for black people, they're gonna write laws for all people.
Yeah, thank you for that. Can we touch on that real quick?
For sure.
So we had the George Floyd uprising, which led to the largest uprising in
American history, yeah.
humankind, right? And it was a movement for Black lives. And yet then a Democratic administration comes in, and then they do start making laws, but none of them impact black folks or ability to black folks to get some accountability for crimes that are committed against them. Instead, it's also focused on other, sets of groups. So can you talk about that? Because you started.
Yeah, I mean, right. Like, and that's the thing. It's not going to be actual change. All lives can't matter till Black Lives Matter. It's no disrespect to the other groups, but ain't no group hated like black people. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you know what black hate is compared to other hate? Black hate is walking down the street and thinking you a goddamn criminal. Black hate is people crossing the street when they see you. Black hate is people locking their doors. Black hate is people following you around the goddamn stores. No other race experiences that. That's black hate. I don't know what other hate people go through, but that's black hate. We can't walk down the goddamn street. We can't drive in a goddamn car. We're the only race of people that experiences that. And until you fix that, I can't really speak on the other races. All lives can't matter till Black Lives Matter with me. And as we get changed, they're going to change the laws for everybody. How you think we got there already? Martin Luther King freed everybody when he got those changes made for segregation. It was integration for everybody. It was a lot of groups that wasn't even fighting like that got benefits from the fight that he fought. And that's going to be the same thing. It's a lot of groups that's not out here now that's still going to benefit from the fight of black people. Until people realize that this all resides on the most oppressed race, until they realize that until we help black people, that we can't help nobody else, we're going to continue to have this problem. You know what I mean? It's systematic oppression. Black people don't cause crime. Poor people commit crimes, not black people. Black people, we move to the suburbs, our kids do just like white kids. Go to their school, do just like white kids. We get jobs with them and do just like them. And white people move to our community and act just like black people. They go to jail, they commit crimes, they sell dope, they sell drugs, they go through the same shit they go through. Every race of people that falls into our community go through the same shit we go through. Ain't nothing wrong with black people. It's the system that oppresses us. It's the system that we're in. You never seen two rich people go grab a gun and just run out there and rob somebody. That don't happen. Poor people do that. Because when you're poor, it causes mental illness. You have to make decisions that you never would have thought of doing as a human being. It changes everybody. I don't care who you is. Your conditions gonna change you. If you look at where we start, black people are the most successful race in the world from where we start. People get a head start over us. How many people come from the conditions that we come in and rise up? How many other white people that come from our conditions are celebrities? Chinese people, other races of people that come from where we come from, grow up in these communities and rise up. We the only people make it out this shit. We make it from nothing. Everybody else get a head start. That's how powerful we are. But they want to trick the world into thinking that we're not. That's the whole trick. If we started where everybody else started, we'll pass everybody up. And the world know that shit. And half the world scared of that, and the other half of the world celebrating it. Like, you know what? We don't even care about the excellence of black people. We just want them to be treated fairly. The other half of the world, they're afraid of the excellence of black people, and they don't want us to pass them up. If you look at us, we the most loving race of people on the planet Earth. Look how we picked up Asian hate, even though we have a history of Asians hating us. I know women have gotten beaten by Asians, hurry up and buy, in Minister Society. That was a real thing. They used to follow us around the stores. They chastised our women at their nail shops. The Asian community really haven't been down for us like that, but we still support them. We the most loving people ever. We don't support everybody. We don't want to be on top of people. We just want to be treated the same as everybody else so that we can have our opportunity to give back to our own people and make sure that we can rise up and be great as we can be. What other race is oppressed like us? What other race rise like us? What other race fight like us? I'm being honest. Nobody. Police do something to a white man, I'm going to fight for you too. Black people going to be out here marching. If a white person gets shot, if a Mexican person gets shot by the police, if an Asian person gets shot, we going to march for all of y'all. Because that's who we are. We fighters. We march for everybody. We fight for the people at the bottom, the most oppressed. And anybody that don't understand that, that's why they're not out here. But you ain't got to understand. Because the youth, the young people, they get it, and they teach their kids. The kids get it. The young people get it. They don't want to be like our grandparents. They don't want to keep the tradition going. So it's going to end when they die. That's why we don't care. We're going to keep spreading the message, and when they die, it's going to be over. What they thought, they can die and go to hell. It don't even matter. The racism got to die with the racist people because they never going to respect us. No matter what we say, no matter what we do, that mentality is going to always live inside of them. They got to die.
Be careful, Reggie.
Yeah, I'll be good.
Because I wanted to come check it out. I'm a grown ass man. I wanted to see. Not going to jail, so I'm going to I'm a grown ass man. I am leaving shortly.
Okay.
Italian, Irish.
Which one? Italian?
Italian and Irish.
Okay, so you benefit from two ancestors. You have European ancestors. And if you were born in New York, if you're here, you should know that the ancestors in New York that are long gone now are your ancestors as well. So you kind of have that burden to know your connection somehow. I want to believe that's essential here to try and represent or try and learn at least. But through the sacrifice of a lot of indigenous nations, this is nothing new. But I want to celebrate that. I want to thank their blessings. I want to thank those ancestors that we can exist. And what we're doing now, if we're going to get hit, if we're going to get killed, it's always long term. It's not we're not looking for short term. So if our brothers or sisters are getting hurt, yes, but this is long term. Right? 100 years from now, 7 generations from now, they are going to benefit from the sacrifices we make today. We are following the example of our ancestors. So let's go back to Lincoln. So he still had to satisfy all I should backtrack. It was ugly. There was some scalping involved on both sides. So you're burning your homes. People were hungry. All right, they had the temerity to try and exist because they were hungry. They weren't given clothes. All right, now you're going to try and survive, and now you're cutting you're making boundaries now that you can't walk here, travel here, and hunt. So it was a powder keg. So there was a civil war, and then you send a U.S. Army, the cavalry, and that's their legacy. The National Guard, the U.S. Army, typically they go to September 11 or some kind of war. Where's the terrorists?
Right.
Who's the terrorist?
Yeah.
Where's the national? Where's the disaster? There's no earthquake here. There's no tsunami. There's no tornado. The people here are doing the same, in the same breath, the temerity of the Dakota, which is trying to sustain themselves, and trying to exist and not be invisible. Well, these relatives are doing the same thing. They're trying to have the temerity of not being shot for air fresheners or expired tabs. So if the youth is great. Don't you love the youth? It's the youth that moved us in the Standing Rock Water Protectors. Okay? They ran across the country. It's because of them we have the Minnewachuny movement. And the youth, it's because of them they stopped the city and the world. What happened with George Floyd? They don't ask for permission. They're non-compliant. They're unfiltered and uncensored. So they have no influence at all. But they do know the purity, the beauty of the youth is when something is wrong, you're gonna stop business as usual. And that's what they did, and that's what they're doing tonight. In the same devotion and power as what the Dakota did. And to circle back around that, Lincoln had to handwrite a list to shorten that 300 list of people they wanted to hang and kill. They brought it down to 38. There were two other Dakota over here in St. Paul. There were two older elderly. So they decided to hang them over there, over at Fort Snelling. The others, the 38, were down in Mankato. All right? So he had to appease 4,000 German immigrants collected themselves in Mankato to watch the hanging, the largest mass hanging. So if you ever look at a penny, of Abraham Lincoln, it has PTSD towards some people. It's triggering what Lincoln did. That's the other side of that penny of what he's responsible. It's the largest hanging in American history by appeasing the German immigrants who wanted to be farmers to occupy the space of seized land. Seizing land is a foreign, alien concept. You give personhood to the land.
It's been one hell of a trial, though. I learned a lot from that trial, though, man. Here, let me take y'all for a walk. Let me take y'all for a walk and show y'all the little center over here real quick. We'll come back. Ain't nothing going on over here. Everyone's chilling. I think what happened when they put up the double fence, that stopped a lot of that contact that they were having out here face to face. Let's go see this shopping center. But anyways, yeah, make sure you guys subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're going to try to pull that off. It's very lawless over there, they say, what I seen on the news and what I seen myself. If you look when we pull up to George Floyd, you know, it's a lot of gang members holding that down for it won't be vandalized. So they keeping the law and order over there. So when I went over there was a lot of people from that neighborhood. I believe they're Bloods over there. Let's go see this. Let's see. Let's just take a look. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do a real good live stream of the George Floyd Memorial. I'm not gonna do any talking in the video. Just they got so much to see over there. Let's check this out.
Cindy, hard, from Colorado, be careful.
On the Colorado side of the game, man, shout out to the people who lost their life in Boulder, Colorado, man. Shout out to the families and everything over there. So let's check all this out. So there's nothing going on, guys. By the time I walk back over there, I'm just going to end the stream and get some rest. Like I say, I drove 10.5 hours from Detroit. Went to the room for about an hour, just suited up. I'm super tired. But yeah, we're gonna have some good streams tomorrow. So we'll do a George Floyd by itself, the Dante Wright situation over there on 63rd and I think Lee. We'll do that by itself, and then we'll come over here, all right? So I'm just gonna take a little stroll. Check out the precautions they have up. People are crazy, boy. Yeah, man, people are worried. Oh, make sure you go check out the videos on Banda World. That's where we do our edits. Please go check out Banda World.
Put in mad work tonight.
I bet, man. Thank you, Maz, man. I know it was very crazy. But yeah, make sure if the Maz is here, Miguel, anybody has a link to Banda World, that's the channel where we put our edits. I walk through the most dangerous neighborhoods in Detroit, if you don't know. And I just did Kensington Avenue in Philadelphia.
Shout out to Ultimates Podcast Live.
Thank you, man. Shout out to all you guys, man. And yeah, we did Kensington Avenue in Philadelphia. So check out Banda World. Make sure you subscribe to that channel. We're going to do something for Skid Row. Try to bring awareness to Skid Row.
In the spirit of the youth.
It was beautiful everything you said, and I learned a lot. And
if you want to share that gift, it's sacred. You make another person hate. Somebody gives you a cigarette, and then you have to offer to smoke. You may offer to distribution. They will take so make them 2 or 3 times. And then that's
I completely understand that, and I appreciate everything. Everything. My name's John, by the way.
Oh my God.
It was great speaking with you. You too. I'll be out here with you guys. Jordan. Yes, Jordan. Yep. You want to tell him? He's probably watching. Hold on.
You tell him I met him in Washington, D.C. And you tell him, I know he's had some problems. I know he's had some problems. You tell him I met him in Washington, D.C. Jordan, if you're listening.
Watching, yeah.
And I respect you because you are responsible for showing the world what happened at Standing Rock. It was your work. It was your body of work. And along with the elders there at Sacred Stone Camp, I appreciate you. Jordan, don't think that you're not appreciated at all. Don't think that at all. We know what you did. We know what you did in 2016. We know what you did in 2017. And you created a body of work that educated a lot of people, and you created a lot of water protectors all over the world. You should know that. You should know that. Shukran. Shalom to you. Lachaim.
Beautiful.
Easy.
Very deep stuff, very deep spiritual. Definitely resonated with me. I'm gonna check the chat here. It's kind of quiet. I'm not sure how many members we are away from reaching 1,800, but if you can become a member, or put your family or friends onto us, and tell them to stop watching mainstream media. Police lights, police vehicles are out. Wait. All right, never mind. False alarm. There were some police lights. We know they're surrounding the area. There are a few police vehicles mobilizing. Just not sure if they're going to come this way. And a lot of what he was saying and speaking about, a lot of that history is not taught in our, in the public school systems in this country, and it's just not taught. It's not in textbooks. It's, there's an alternate history that has been taught to us. So a lot of that, what he was, telling me was new information to me, and it's very disturbing. Yeah. I would say there's maybe less than 100 people here, scattered around. So they're gonna hang out here. It's let's see, it is 11. It's 5 after 11. So about an hour after the curfew that was at 10. Police are just, well, I don't know if this is National Guard or Sheriff's Department, but they're still out here standing around.
Yeah! No rubber bullets! Okay! Okay, we see you! Look at you! Look at them acting like like adults. Look at them, acting like adults. How wonderful. Oh my gosh, I can't even stand it. With a little decorum and all. How cute. How cute. Yeah. Let's all clean up together and show these cops what fucking looking like adults looks like. You want to see what looking like an adult looks like? Pick up your own shit. Jesus fuck. How beautiful.
So, group is cleaning up here. Very happy that they didn't have to deal with, they didn't have to face rubber bullets, pepper bullets, tear gas, pepper spray. You know, the usual that we've seen the past couple of nights. And everybody's cleaning up. And finally, a night that these families in these residential homes here, they can finally sleep well, get some rest. Yeah, let's go here with their. So police are mobilizing. I don't know if you can see the lights down there. Looks like they're closing off the street. Possibly. But let's see, Unicorn Riot's doing some interviews over here.
Capable of protecting themselves. It's just absolutely mind-boggling. It makes no sense, and it breaks my heart. Like I recently had a friend die, and I don't even have time to mourn his death because I'm out here fighting for what's right. And it's unbelievable, and it continuously blows my mind.
And I was during the George Floyd protest, I was here with my bigger camera, and my camera got broken, but a guy pushed me out of the way because he got shot in the head with a rubber bullet, and he dropped to the ground, and his head just split open.
Yeah.
They're not even supposed to be shooting the rubber bullets at people. They're supposed to be at the ground. You see all these people out here, how is this violent? We're chanting, we're angry, we're upset. But we're not doing anything to you. You all have guns, you have everything over there, you have fences, we have umbrellas in our voices.
Yeah.
And we're hurting.
Thank you.
Last quickly, second-degree manslaughter. What do you feel about that?
It needs to
I
be
don't
upped.
think it's right.
It needs to be upped. Period.
I'm sorry, as a police.
Look, if a nurse gave somebody the wrong medicine, they would be in jail and they would already have lost their jobs. They wouldn't even have to have resigned. That would have already been taken care of.
Can you explain to me why a beautician needs more training than an actual police officer? You need more training, and the fact that if you can't identify your taser from your gun on your belt, you should not have a badge.
You shouldn't be on the field.
You
Period.
should not be trigger happy out there in the field. You're trained for those reasons.
This is the mega
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, so last question. You all are out here, you know there's a curfew.
Yep.
You know it might be kettled. Why are you still here?
Because honestly, I want to be some of the people that are still here. Most people come out. Yeah, most people come out and they're just kind of here to, take pictures, do whatever. I'm here because I want to be here.
It's a serious issue.
I know that there's a risk involved, and I'm still here. I mean, there's been a risk involved every single night that I've had literal rubber bullets being shot at me, and yet I'm still here because I would rather give up my body and my soul to make some change.
And help other people. I mean, I helped so many people yesterday who were injured, and it's nice to have that community of people come together and you're all taking care of each other. That's what it's about.
Yep.
That's what it should always be about.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Any last words?
ACAB! Fuck 12!
Fuck 12!
Fuck 12! Thank you.
Oh, I know, yeah. What's happening? Yeah.
Can I see if anybody's dead?
I don't think police really do. then they're already out? Jeez.
I don't get that.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Yeah. All right, later, y'all. Peace.
Take care. So the barricades that people have put are up on this street where the police have come through every last day. The police that were amassing themselves down the block have left. That doesn't mean they have left the whole area. But we heard from a lot of the community out here, and we hope you all enjoyed hearing from the community. We're going to try to get another interview real quick and then probably bring the stream down.
Yo, Nico!
Yo, you want to talk at all?
Yeah, I'll hop on there for sure.
Yeah. Are you cool being recorded?
Yeah, all the way.
All right. I'm going to turn the light on you. Is that cool too?
Yeah, 1,000.
All right.
Hey, Courtney, will you grab it?
Oh, you're live too? Yeah.
Hey, Courtney, will you grab it?
Hey, make sure you out here these 2 days.
Huh?
Make sure you out here these 2 days, bro.
Most
Because
definitely.
it's about to go down tomorrow. For sure.
Woo! How you been, man?
Good. Well, I don't know about good, but I've been living. Yeah.
Man, same. I was living great, and then out of the country for like 2 months, and then as soon as I heard about Dante, I booked a flight back immediately to Minneapolis. I'm from. Oh yeah. But I've been living well. I was out of the country for 2 months. I was in Colombia. And right before I left, as you know, I did the Journey to Justice, and after that, I wanted to not take a break, but just adventure, explore. You know, we all have the right to do that and take a break, and a lot of times when we in this, we feel like we can't ever stop. But I felt like I had to, just to regain a sense of purpose in my life and just control. But as soon as Dante popped up, I was like, yo, what? It hasn't even been a year, you know? And obviously we had Dalal Eid as well, which was another scenario, but it's just crazy to be back here. I booked a flight immediately, like I just mentioned, and I didn't have anywhere to stay, but I knew I just had to come back immediately. So this is insane. It's just crazy to be here doing it all over again and again. You go to Florida and South Carolina and shit, and they got a hurricane season. Here we got a fucking police murder season. It's crazy. It's definitely wild. It's just right now I'm just taking it all in. I just landed from Colombia just hours ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, literally today I just landed. So just taking it all in, but I can definitely tell that the police tactics are far more militant or aimed and designed to hurt us in a far more brutal manner. They got 2 fences up. We had to put up umbrellas. This is crazy just being here.
You brought up a little bit of your journey last year. Can you introduce yourself as to who you are and what that journey was about?
Yeah, totally. So my name is Lavish. I grew up in Minneapolis, a couple blocks away from where George Floyd was actually murdered at. I used to go to Cup Foods daily. While being out there every single day, all day, along with so many other people, I really started to put into perspective that the people that need the attention, the families that lost their loved ones to police, there's countless. Last year, 2020, over 1,100 people were murdered by police. And how many do we know about? We know about George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and maybe a couple of others. I started to realize, how do we allocate this attention to these families that lost their loved ones to police violence that so often get swept under the rug? So I started linking up with families such as Tashira Garraway and Ashley Quinones and so many other mothers and families. And I said, what can I do for them that best suits them in this scenario? What can I do for them? So I did a 731-mile walk. Thank you guys so much for covering part of that. Shout out to George and shout out to Unicorn Riot. It was from Minneapolis, where George Floyd was murdered, to Louisville, Kentucky, where Breonna Taylor was murdered, and it took 7 weeks to go 731 miles. It was grueling, it was cold as hell, but you know, no pain that we experienced in those 7 weeks could ever amount to the pain that people feel when they lose a loved one to police. It's sickening. It's crazy. So, you know, yeah, my name's Lavish, at Lavish Mac on Instagram.
Can you talk about some of the pain that you saw these families going through, and maybe what your overall take on that was?
Yeah, so we met with over 30 families in those 7 weeks, and one of the first person we met with was Maria Hamilton in Milwaukee.
Beyonce.
Exactly. All these stories are just so crazy, and one of the things that I noticed immediately was that they don't heal. Like, you get an injury, you can heal. Something traumatic happens in your life, you can heal. When this happens to people, it's like they just can't. No matter how hard they try, they just can't. And their life is completely altered. One of the most, I'm not going to name her name or the case, but I will tell you the documentary is called Skin Deep or Under the Skin. Skin Deep or Under the Skin. It's on CNN, and the police murdered this man. He was 21, I believe. And when the mother found out about it in the news, I believe, she went to the coroner, and the coroner gave the body over to the funeral home, and the funeral home person said, "I'm so sorry. Make sure you bring a long sleeve for your baby boy, because I've never seen somebody do something like this to a body." They believe that the police took all the bones and organs out of his body. So it's so intense. It's so crazy. It never makes sense, and people never get justice. Like, even if you made $100 million in a civil suit, and then in the criminal suit you got exactly the first-degree murder charge, you still didn't get justice, because you can't bring back that life that was lost or stolen, excuse me. So just being here is crazy. It's traumatic, you know, for imagine the people that live here. It's crazy. So woo!
Thank you for all that. I know it's a lot. I know you just touched down. I want to give you your space too. Anything else you want to add?
Man, shout out to Unicorn Riot, holding it down all the time, every time. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
1,000. 1,000. Yes, sir.
Every day, all day? No. Just the night times mostly.
know it's real and there's pain and people hurt, and we need to do something for the change. You won't know until you see it.
Yes, so true.
With your own eyes. The media, everything else that you see, like, it does some justice, but it doesn't do it until you feel the people and you feel the energy where you're at.
1,000.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You all stay safe.
Hey, do the same, bro.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you out here for sure.
Definitely. Yeah, yeah.
This looks like it's wrapping up. As soon as Unicorn Riots ends this stream, I'm going to end mine. I hope you guys had a good night. Whoever's been here from the beginning, thanks. If you guys just jumped in, thanks. We'll see you tomorrow.
You can grab this if you want.
Just ask me questions.
Yeah,
I get a
I
little
got you.
anxious, buddy.
I
know you know what you're doing.
Um,
Hey, let me tell my partner real quick. All right.
okay, yeah. I mean, you can tell her.
All right. Hey, go on fucking Unicorn Riot.
Yep, and there's a delay, so she'll be on.
Yeah,
time.
that's all right. Well, that's
so-
great. Yeah.
Yeah. So what brings you out here? You were just talking about sort of like even being up north, and then
Yeah.
seeing some of your friends get shot with rubber bullets. down
Yeah,
here
it's
from these
just
protests. What's happening?
It's just a different perspective. I had to come down here to do other shit, so I stopped through on my way back and just to see it for the first time. And like I was telling you, I'm sitting around a fire while you're filming the George Floyd protest, right?
Okay, last year, yeah.
Yeah, so to see that and see my friends, right? And be just like 2.5 hours away, but it's just like a different fucking country, I guess you could say. And so my friend, she lives.
You going out to church? You get out? No. You get out? Yeah. Yep. Oh wait, I'll probably be there for a minute. Yep.
My friend, she lives just 2 blocks from George Floyd's place. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, George Floyd Square.
Yeah, so she drove me around, and we're real good friends. And I haven't been down here because I like the woods. It's hard to come down here and then to see it be so different is just really mind blowing. To be a person who lived up north my whole life and then come down here to visit and see that shit is just fucked. So walked around there, and it was, I liked when I walked up and it talked about the Vietnam Memorial. My grandfather just passed away. He was a Vietnam vet.
Sorry to hear that.
So to feel that vibe, right, that comfortable space, and see how people are taking care of each other and honoring his life is just really beautiful. And nice to kind of be here, but ready to go back to the woods.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with your drive around the cities,
Yeah.
it's the first time you've seen so much National Guard, and what's your feeling about that?
Well, that's interesting. Like I talked about, my grandfather was in the service. My dad did 30 years, so I've been around those guys, and there's a respect to them, but I don't respect these guys and what they're out here doing, and I think that, I think that people have to show up in numbers because they think that they can control everything, and if we speak up and say, you can't control us, we're here, you have to deal with us, you have to deal with us, you have to stop killing people, we're going to tell you you're fucking killing people. Today I was at a Walmart in, Lake Elmo. I had to go by there for something. And the cashier, she's talking about like dog breeding with this Karen, and I'm sitting there like, I got shit to do. And so I get up there and I was like, it's all boarded up, and it's so far from here, like 45 minutes or some shit. So it's boarded up. I said, are you closing early? She's like, no, why? Do you want me to go ask someone? I was like, nope, I got everything I need. So then I go, well, why is your place all boarded up? She goes, oh, I don't know, what are you talking about? And so I swiped my card and grabbed my shit, and I said, because police fucking kill people, trans people, black people, please fucking kill people. And she was just like, oh. And I was like, are you on the fucking internet? So to just have people who are still out there being so like blissfully ignorant, blissfully unaware, and it kind of checks my own privilege. I sit in the fucking woods and watch this shit on TV. Well, you stand out here and talk to people, right? See my friends get fucked up. It's just a different place. In Minnesota, right? Even Duluth, there's some little shit going on, and people really care and do what they can, right? And DPD is a fucking joke. They want to tell you that. Oh, community policing. Oh, yeah. I live right downtown in Duluth normally, and at the lake sometimes. But anyway, they police my whole grid. I live on Lake Avenue and 4th Street. I don't give a fuck. Secure building. Come on by. All they do is do the grid. And it was never like that. And it's just different, So.
What do you hope changes?
The world, people, perspective. I think that if we can all be better than we were yesterday, then the world could be a very different fucking place. But if you want to fly your little fucking blue live flags and drive around Canal Park with your Trump fucking family and your Nazi memorabilia, and I just went on a trip to Tennessee too. I'd never seen so much open racism, Confederate flag. I had to leave a restaurant because these 2 white guys were using the N-word,
My waiter, I'm a homo, he's a homo, he's also black. And I said, what's the liquor law in Tennessee? You take it to go, and he poured it in my cup. He said, you never experienced it like this. And I said, I've never been to the South. And he's like, my life every day, bro. Gave me my drink to go. It was beautiful, but sad, right? And fuck those guys. I had to leave my expensive dinner and my vacation because they make me feel so uncomfortable. I've never heard somebody sit on a patio and use those words around people, you know? That's just, it's ridiculous. So Nico, tell me, how do you feel about doing what you do?
Well, I like hearing different perspectives. That's what I really like.
Yeah,
and I
stories.
think our audience does too, and I think that your perspective is a rich one because it's a white perspective from up north. And,
Yeah.
And you said you're also gay.
Well, I don't care what you know about me. I'm trans. I'm
okay.
Yep, queer, trans, all that.
I
Check
heard
the
you as
GOPT LMNOP.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that perspective in itself.
Yeah.
And also just being a white person from up north.
Yeah.
I think it's a
Yeah.
different perspective than we also just normally get here.
Yeah.
And so for people up north, it's sort of avidly a little more racist. And
Yeah.
But also in Minnesota, it's a more Minnesota nice racist where
Yeah.
they won't tell you they're racist until your face, like in Tennessee,
Yeah.
using straight N-word.
Yeah.
Be more careful about it.
Yeah.
So I guess what would you say to like any other white folks that's watching this? That's like, yo, I have a family member that's like this, or like I have friends that are like this, and I would like them to maybe change.
Yeah, participate. When I came out, there was some people very close to me that I had to leave because you hate me for who I am. I'm supposed to fucking sit down and eat dinner with you? No, fuck you. So participate, change. If you can't participate and change, buy an island, move far away from us, go somewhere else, form your own, I don't know, nation, you know, like bring your Humvees and all your jerk-off ARs and go somewhere else away from us and let us live in peace, let us take care of each other, let us live authentically, let us just be, right? Just let me fucking exist. Let everybody exist. It's not hard. Being kind is free.
Any last words you'd want to say?
No, I talked a lot. I always do.
Thank you, man.
All right,
Appreciate
Nico,
it.
thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah. You too. Thank you, appreciate you. All right, so it looks like they're taking down the tarps and the umbrella. Some folks are cleaning it up, taking them down. This is the scene up here at this point. So the police never cuddled. They've left their positions, from my understanding, and people have basically left the protest tonight. We heard a lot of different voices, and basically we heard a lot of different ideas and thought processes around what's happening. So we're going to bring the stream down in a second, and this is Nico from Unicorn Riot. Again, thank you all for tuning in yesterday and the few days before. The police have been doing very aggressive actions, pepper spray, tear gas, detaining press, made over 134 arrests, from my understanding, charging people with riot for having gas masks. You see the new barricade here. That's a concrete barricade. It's about 6 feet behind the other barricade that is put up to protect the Brooklyn Center Police Department after the murder of Dante Wright on Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. Kim Potter was the murderer. She has been arrested, charged with second-degree manslaughter, and she was released very quickly after being arrested. Okay, that's about it. We're gonna take the stream down. Again, thank you all for tuning in. This is Nico from Unicorn Riot. What you've seen today is interactions between the community seeking justice,
and then also different community members here in the area, part of the Minnesota Freedom Fighters and some other folks that were sort of trying to tell people to go home if they were going to be pushing on the fence or acting aggressively. So we did see a lot of sort of fear around the idea of a curfew, or of a kettle, excuse me. But today we did not see any police interactions with the crowd besides shining their light on them. So again, this is a protest for Daunte Wright. Daunte Wright was 20 years old, killed Sunday. Since then, there's been 5 days of protests seeking justice for Daunte. Again, Kim, his killer, was arrested, charged with second-degree manslaughter, freed from jail very quickly, and is living back at home, I believe, in Champlin, where she has these types of barricades protecting her house, as well as 24/7 police presence. Go to our website, unicornriot.ninja. We have more information of the last 5 days. We'll have more videos and more information as well coming up soon. Yesterday we were detained along with neighborhood reporters, as well as Extensive Knowledge Productions, and Chris June was also detained yesterday. Mark Van Cleve had his finger shot and it needed surgery on it. These are all journalists that I'm talking about. There was other journalists that were detained the other day. Louis Tran was detained. There's a whole litany and list of them, and that's a key because the police are not allowing transparency of their interactions with the community who's seeking justice and grieving after 20-year-old Daunte Wright was killed. So check out our website, unicornriot.ninja, for more information. Check out our Twitter feed, UR_ninja. The Derek Chauvin trial we've been covering consistently. That has now sort of wrapped up. We'll be back at it Monday, from my understanding, with the closing arguments. And so just continue to follow us and check out our Instagram, unicorn.riot, Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo. Thank you, Chris and Dan, for running the back end. And thank you all for tuning in and for the continued support and love. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. We are a 501c3 educational nonprofit organization dedicated to bringing you context to social and environmental struggles. And we will continue to do that. If you have financial privilege and you want to support us, we're here for that. That's the only way we're able to continue to work and operate. So again, thank you all for tuning in. This is Nico. We're going to bring the stream down. Have a good night, you all. Have a good weekend. We might be back out here tomorrow. We'll see. But definitely check out our feeds